Hey guys, how you doing? It's day 3 of the Purple Cow Arts and Crafts Advent Calendar. Let's see what we've got today. Okay, here we are for day 3. Ooh, so excited. Let's clear this away and get opening. Okay, I'd say day 3 is a medium-sized box. We've got some more additional items in the envelope, but let's see if we can work out what it's going to be from the box. Oh, okay. It's just a box of stuffing. It is, excuse me. It is a lot of stuffing, and there's something else extra in here. Oh, orange. We've got orange. Some excess stuffing that's sort of stuck to everything. Let's pull that off. We've got some more of the fishing wire. So I guess this is going to be a charm again. We've got some very stiff feeling felt. We've got a needle and these pins, 2 pins and a bit of ribbon. I'm not gonna undo it more than this for the moment. I'm gonna go into the envelope. Goldfish in a plastic bag. Okay, this is a big project and it's gonna require the ring to be taken off. So what we're making today is a goldfish in a plastic bag, only they didn't provide the plastic bag. That is one of the extra things you need. I'm afraid I don't have a transparent sandwich bag, so I'm just going to be making a goldfish. But the materials in the box were 3 pieces of felt. I'll unfold them in a minute because they're sort of pinned in at the moment. Filling material, 2 pins, fishing string, red ribbon, a needle. In the envelope is it says the printed paper with markings, but we know them as a pattern. And some extra stuff you'll need: scissors, and this one I can't believe they didn't include sewing thread. I happen to do sewing, so I have some. I have no idea why they didn't include sewing thread. It feels like such an obvious thing, so we're definitely losing marks for that later on. But black marker, I'm going to use Posca pen, and yeah, a small transparent plastic bag or a sandwich bag. I don't have one of those, so my fish is just going to be a fish. But if you get the calendar yourself, you can do the sandwich bag thing if you have it. Okay, let's get making. So first step, we're going to cut out our pattern. Pattern pieces, and actually what's quite nice about this is they do give you pattern pieces rather than the pieces of felt pre-cut out. So if you really like this make, you can make it again and again because you've got the pattern pieces. You just have to get some more felt. And I don't know if you can tell, but on each one of these pieces it has ×2 or ×1. That's how many times we'll be cutting these shapes out of the felt. So let's finally get into here. Pull the pins out. Quite cute. Ooh, quite nice needle. You know, it's all good stuff. I'm just really surprised that they didn't think to include thread. So this is some very solid felt. This is, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It feels plasticky, it feels fortified, it doesn't feel soft. So maybe that's good for holding its shape, I don't know. Now I need 2 of these. So instead of cutting it out twice, I'm going to take a shortcut and I'm going to pin my shape onto this piece. I'm going to try and keep it as much to the edges as possible so I've got more material to use. I'm going to cut around 2 pieces at the same time. You could actually just draw around your pattern piece, seeing as they're giving me pins. I'm going to use the pins. I'm going to do it how they want me to do it as much as possible. I must admit, I would have liked a few more pins if they wanted me to do this way, because like this bit here is sticking up, so it might not be as pointy as I want it to be, but we're going to give it a go. So now we cut around our felt. Okay, so here are all the pieces cut out. I've got to hold my finger on it because the felt's kind of stiff, and because it's been bent for so long, it does this. It's like one of those fortune-telling fish you can get. In the UK, we get those in Christmas crackers. So now we want to assemble the fish, sew it together. The eye of this needle is quite small, so if you do get sewing thread like this, you'll see that it's actually multiple pieces of thread put together. I don't know how easy that is for you to see. So you're going to want to actually split the thread because this thick won't fit through the eye of the needle. Let me know if you ever want to see an embroidery video, because I do really enjoy doing cross stitch. And for this project, I think I'm going to split the thread in half. So in this case, there's 6 smaller pieces to this, so I want 3. Okay, so now my 1 piece of thread is now 2 pieces of thread. Hopefully I'm just going to need the 1 piece. I'm now going to thread it through the needle. If you're not very certain with how to do this, you can use a needle threader. I'm not going to judge you. I use a needle threader all the time when I was learning. Okay, so now we're threaded, and the instructions said to start on the body first by the mouth, and it wants you to do a blanket stitch. That's quite a simple stitch. Oh, it also said first of all to do something I'm not used to doing, which is to knot the thread at the end. So we'll just do, I think a single knot won't be enough, so we'll do a double knot, maybe a triple knot, I don't know. It depends on what thread you're using as to how chunky the knot looks, but I think you're going to want quite a chunky knot. Well, my knots have landed next to each other, so I'm going to have to do a third one. Okay, right. Now, they didn't mention to do this, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to hide the knot inside. So where they said to start, I'm just going to pop through. So the knot will be on the inside when we're done. You might want to pin the fish shape together so that the 2 sides don't separate. Okay, so you go through the back like this, and it comes out through the front, and you pull, and you go through the back, and you come out the front, and you pull, and that is your basic blanket stitch. And I'm going to keep blanket stitching now until I get to this point, and we're going to attach the fin. So now we're going to insert the fin, and you're just basically making a fin sandwich. Try and put it however erect you want it. For the top one, you're only putting one fin in. For the bottom one, you'll be putting the 2 fins. I'm going to put a needle in here just to hold it in place so that it doesn't escape the fin sandwich. Can you see it's sandwiched between the 2 pieces of felt? So we're just going to pin it in place so it doesn't go anywhere. Okay. We're going to keep blanket stitching until we reach the fin. Now we're going to continue blanket stitching, like we're going to go through the fin. See, we've gone through both sides. And we're going to go through like we would do normally. Try not to hit this pin. There we go. And we're going to go through the fin this time. Move it over a little bit more. There we go. I go through the back. There it is. Okay. I'm going to fast forward on again until we get to inserting the tail fin. Okay, I think we're now at a point where we can insert the tail fin, and we're going to do the exact same thing that we did with the top fin. Just going to make a fin sandwich, put it in the position you want it to be. Looks pretty good. Oh, excuse me, very excited. And out. Put the fin through, put the pin through so that it's in place. And we can keep blanket stitching. We're up to the last 2 fins. So, this is how we're looking so far. Boop, 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 boop. So, let's make sure they're the mirror image of each other. And they are both getting sandwiched in like we did with the top one, but we've got 2 on the bottom. Okay, so here is upside down. Here is our basic fish shape. If we kept going, it would be completely flat and we wouldn't have room to stuff it. So at this point, we're going to stop whilst we've got a little hole left, and we're going to fill it with all the stuffing that they provided. This stuff. So I'm just going to shove it in, really. Shove it in until it feels done. Oh, this feels so weird. I'm going to get right into the bottom there. If you struggle to get right into all the corners, you can use a pencil to sort of poke the stuffing around. Okay, I think we can fit a bit more in. I think they've given us maybe a little bit more than what we need, which is useful, because I'd rather have more than not enough. So if I do that, put a tiny bit more in. What I don't want to happen is for the stuffing to be bulging out through the mouth. That'd be sad. Okay, I think this is enough. We've just got just enough space to continue to blanket stitch now. So we're gonna blanket stitch until we get to where we started from. So there we are, we're done. Now we just want to finish this off around these two. Let's do it again. We're just running it through and tying a knot. Maybe one more just to be on the safe side. I'm always paranoid that stuff is going to come undone, like it just did from my needle. You could just cut it there and be done with it, but what I'm going to do is run the thread through inside and pop it out somewhere else, like here. If you can see, the needle's gone all the way through. I'm going to pull it through here gently. There we go. And I'm going to cut here. And now when you poof up the stuffing, you can't see where the thread was. Yay! And now we have one goldfish who needs eyes. Now I would have used beads to do the eyes, but we're following the instructions, and the instructions say to draw eyes on using a pen. I'm just gonna hope for the best, and we're just gonna draw one eye and flip them over and do the other eye. Okay, the next stage is to get our fish to dangle in its bag. Obviously I don't have a bag to dangle my fish in, but I still want to dangle it on the string. So we're going to fight with this fishing wire to go through the needle. Oh my, did they give us a fishing wire that's too thick to go through the needle eye? Okay, with a bit of a push you can get it through the needle eye. And they said to do it at the top with the fin, so we're just gonna you could either literally take it through the top of this fin here, or you could take it through the sewing of the body. I'm trying to think how I want it to hang. I'm going to take it through the very top of the fin, and you just go boop. Pull it through. Oh gosh. Okay, we did it. It's through. And now, like what we did with day one, we're gonna tie a double knot in the fishing wire at the top. Okay. At this point, you would then put it in the plastic bag. I don't have a plastic bag. And you'd then tie the plastic bag with this ribbon. So here we have it. One goldfish Christmas tree ornament that should be in a bag, but I don't have a bag. So for value for money, you definitely spend a lot of time doing this. Once again, the materials aren't great, but like this is definitely well over half an hour of work. So once again, I'm going to give this a 5 out of 5 for value for money, because you are definitely getting your money's worth time-wise. Next up, the completeness of the kit. They didn't provide you with thread. That seems crazy to me. They provide you with the felt, fishing wire, ribbon, stuffing, but not thread. They also don't provide you with the plastic sandwich bag, and if, like me, you don't have those, well, then you're not getting a fish in a bag, you're just getting a fish. So this time, for completeness of the kit, I'm giving it a 3 out of 5. Hopefully you should have some thread around, and if you don't have a plastic bag to put it in, you can still make a cute fish ornament. Finally, dexterity. Well, sewing, stuffing, cutting out, tying this plastic, it does require quite a lot. Not something for the youngest members of your family, I think. So I would probably give this one a 4 out of 5, because it's quite hard. Okay, shall we hang it on the tree? Thank you for making it to the end of the video with me. I'd love to know what your favourite part was. If you could leave a comment in the comment section below. Do you think you would make this craft? Do you think it needs the sandwich bag? Or is it cute enough without? I don't think Norma's very impressed. If you could like, subscribe, turn on all notifications, share this video, that would be amazing. You can follow me at Enchanted Violin on Instagram, TikTok and Threads. Links will be in the description box below, as well as links to my online comic companions and my Patreon. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 4. Bye!